Hello student, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is Expert Detective, from our Honeycomb book. In this chapter there are two characters, Nishad and Maya. They are brother and sister, and Maya is the narrator of this chapter. They are very curious to know about Mr. Nath. Mr. Nath is the patient of their mother. What happened after that, what they find out about Mr. Nath, we will read in this chapter. Or we read, Nishad, a boy of 7, also called 7 because his name means the seventh note on the musical scale. Nishad is the name of a boy who was 7-year-old. In this chapter, we also called him 7 as his name means the seventh note on the musical scale. And his 10-year-old sister Maya are very curious about one Mr. Nath. Then one day, the children's marble rolls into Mr. Nath's room and Nishad gets a chance to see him. Is he a crook on the run? Why is his face badly scarred? Why has he no friends? Nishad's mother, a doctor, knows Mr. Nath as a patient who is very polite. Now we will start the chapter. As we walk back towards the clinic, 7 said, "Here we, Maya and Nishad, and narrator is Maya. Maya is saying, 7 said. 7 means Nishad said, he doesn't look anything like a monster, Maya. But did you see how thin he is? Maybe he is very poor and can't afford to eat." Nishad is not agree with Maya, and he said to Maya that he did not look anything like a monster in him. But Maya told him that he was very thin. But Nishad said that maybe he was poor, so he was thin. He can't be poor if he is a crook on the run. But Maya said if he is a crook means criminal, he couldn't poor. I told him he is probably got millions of rupees stashed away somewhere in that room. And Maya said that he hidden away millions of rupees in the room. Do you really think he is a criminal, Maya? He doesn't look like one. Nishad looked doubtful. Nishad is not sure that Mr. Nath was a criminal. So he said to Maya that you really thought that he was a criminal. He didn't look like a criminal. Of course, he is 1-7. Now Maya said, of course, he was a criminal. I said, and he certainly isn't starving. Mr. Mehta told us that Ramesh brings his meals up from the restaurant downstairs. Now Maya gave a reason that Ramesh brought him meal from the restaurant, so he was not poor. But Maya, Mr. Mehta told us he doesn't work anywhere, so how can he possibly have money to pay for food? Nishad said. Now Nishad said to Maya that Mr. Mehta told them that he didn't work anywhere. Then how could he pay for the food? Exactly, I exclaimed. Now Maya exclaimed, he must have lots of money hidden somewhere, maybe in that trunk in his room. Maya gave the reason that Mr. Nath must have lots of money that he had hidden somewhere in the room. It's probably full of silver and gold and jewels and so on. What rubbish! Nishad interrupted. But Nishad interrupted Maya and said, it is rubbish. I know I am right, stupid. I told him. But Maya told Nishad that she was right. By the way, 7, did you see his scars? Now Maya asked about Mr. Nath's scars. Scars are the marks which are on the face of Mr. Nath. I couldn't. It was too dark. But I bet he got them during a shootout with the police or something. Nishad told Maya that he was unable to see the scars because there was too dark. But Maya was sure that he got these scars in a shootout with the police or something else. Mummy told us quite clearly they were burn scars. Nishad said firmly, but Nishad said to Maya that their mother told him that they are burn scars. Perhaps the police had to set his house on fire to force him out. I suggested 7, looked unsure, but Maya suggested when the police set his house on fire, then maybe he got these scars. But 7 was not sure about that. On the Monday following Mama's birthday, 7 went alone with her to the clinic at Girgram, as I was spending the evening with a school friend. Maya did not go as she was spending evening with a school friend. When they returned, Nishad told me he had been to see Mr. Nath, and I felt most annoyed that I hadn't been there. And after return, Nishad told Maya that he saw Mr. Nath. So Maya was very disappointed and angry. 7 had been quite upset about Mr. Nath's gaunt appearance and was sure that he was starving. 7 was very upset to see that Mr. Nath looked very sick and he was very weak. He told me that he had knocked loudly on Mr. Nath's door that evening and said, "Open the door quickly, Mr. Nath." And 7 told Maya that last evening he knocked at the door of Mr. Nath and said, "Open the door quickly, Mr. Nath." The man had opened it and asked him, "Lost another marble?" And Mr. Nath opened the door and asked 7, he had lost another marble. He had obviously recognized my brother. Nishad and Maya before lost their marble in Mr. Nath's room, so Mr. Nath obviously recognized Maya's brother. No, said Nishad, he had taken the man's hand in his own and thrust a bar of chocolate into it. But Nishad said no, and he took the hand of Mr. Nath and kept a bar of chocolate in his hand. "Did you get a chance to peek into the trunk, 7? I asked. Maya asked Nishad that he got a chance to peek. Peek means to look quickly and secretly into the trunk of Mr. Nath. Nishad disappointed. He didn't even ask me in. Nishad was very disappointed because Mr. Nath not asked him to come inside. He said, then he smiled, "But I did find out something, Maya." But he told something about Mr. Nath to Maya. I went down to the restaurant where Ramesh works and talked to him. Nishad went to downstairs and talked to Ramesh, who works in the restaurant downstairs. "Good for you, Mr. Detective," I said, patting him on the back. "I hope you questioned him properly." Now Maya appreciated Nishad by saying, "Good for you, Mr. Detective," and asked him if he had questioned him properly. 7 looked pleased. 7 was looking very pleased. Ramesh told me that he takes 2 meals for Mr. Nath every morning and evening and 2 cups of tea, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. He says he is not very particular about what he eats. It's always the same food, 2 chapatis, some dal and a vegetable. Mr. Nath pays cash and tips well. These are the information which Nishad find out from Ramesh. Ramesh told me something very strange, Maya. 7 added. Now Nishad added. Ramesh told him something strange. Almost every Sunday, he carries 2 lunches to Mr. Nath's room, and the same man is with him each time. He is tall, fair, stout, and wears spectacles. Ramesh says his visitor talks a lot, unlike Mr. Nath, who hardly speaks. Evan told Maya that Ramesh told him a strange fact that a man came every Sunday to meet Mr. Nath, and he was just opposite to Mr. Nath. The man talks a lot and Mr. Nath hardly speaks. Well done, Nishad, I told him. Now that we have made some progress with our inquiries, we'll have to sort out all the facts like expert detectives so that we can trap the crook. Maya praised 7 and ready to sort out the facts like expert detective so that they could trap the crook. How you do go on, Maya? 7 cited. Now 7 take a long breath and ask Maya, how could they do that? How can you possibly imagine he is a crook? He looks so ordinary. Now Nishad also asked Maya, how can she said that he was a crook? He looks very ordinary. Criminals can look quite ordinary, Smarty. I retorted. Maya said, criminals also look very ordinary. Did you see the picture of the Hyderabadi housebreaker in the paper yesterday? And she gave the example of yesterday's newspaper in which Hyderabadi housebreaker's picture was printed. He looked like any man on the street, and he was also looking an ordinary man. Nishad looked doubtful, but Nishad was not sure. The monsoon broke the next day. Dark clouds, accompanied by blinding flashes of lightning and roaring rolls of thunder, burst with all their fury, flooding the street with a heavy downpour. Next day, monsoon broke and the streets were flooded due to heavy rain. Schools was to have reopened after the summer holidays, but no traffic could move through the flooded roads, and there was an unexpected holiday. But there was lots of water on the roads, so it was not possible for the vehicles to move easily. So Nishad and Maya got an unexpected holiday. I thought I had spent the time usefully. I sat at my desk in our bedroom with a sheet of paper before me. Maya thought she had spent her time usefully, so she sat at her desk in her bedroom with a sheet of paper before her. I hope you will understand the first part of the chapter Expert Detective. If you have any problem or any query, you can ask me.